starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 5. I'm Jessica Jukic. Inflation is at a 40-year record high right now. That means prices for common items like food, gas, and housing is increasing at a record pace. Many are wondering what is causing the jump in price. Republicans and Democrats often have fundamentally different answers. Newswatch 12's Dan Hagan sat down with Wisconsin Senators Tammy Baldwin and Ron Johnson to hear their thoughts. Dan.
Jessica, these two both blame a supply and demand imbalance for inflation, but that's where the similarities end.
For Democrat Senator Tammy Baldwin, record inflation starts with the global supply chain problems.
We know how fragile that supply chain is, and we sort of found that during the pandemic on all sorts of products, and it continues to this day.
Her argument comes down to supply and demand. She said after pandemic lockdowns, demand returned almost instantly, but supply to this day is still catching up. High demand and low supply causes rising prices. She said this was made worse by Russia's invasion of Ukraine and corporate price gouging.
One of the places that I think we need to start with is empowering the Federal Trade Commission to go after price gouging and market manipulation, because I think that the prices have spiked way beyond just the simple laws of supply and demand.
In addition to combating price gouging, Baldwin sees other ways to fight inflation. She's looking to take action on limiting prescription drug prices and fix microchip supply chain issues by incentivizing a more domestic production. Republican Senator Ron Johnson has a fundamentally different approach to the issue.
Inflation is always and everywhere a monetary phenomenon. That's right from Milton Friedman.
He says massive spending is driving inflation. While he supported the first COVID-19 relief bill, he did not support the second.
The monetary glut came from massive deficit spending. The capstone of that was the $1.9 trillion, 100% partisan COVID relief bill that was passed when we, I think, had about $1.25 trillion left unspent from the previous COVID relief packages.
He says that second bill printed too much money, and that encouraged people to stay home instead of rejoin the workforce. That meant manufacturers didn't have the workers to produce goods. That low supply of goods with a lot of extra money caused rising prices. Johnson also blames Democrats' energy policies on driving up fuel prices.
Record gasoline prices, high energy prices, too many dollars chasing too few goods. I've been calling that the witch's brew of not only inflation, but now we're probably in a recession now.
Senator Johnson says the solution is simple: spend less, embrace a free market, and become energy independent.
Johnson and Baldwin's differences were clear today on a vote on the CHIPS Act, which would incentivize manufacturers to make microchips. Baldwin voted yes to ease supply chain issues, while Johnson voted no to prevent more spending.
Thank you, Dan. Well, it was a warm day, and Jeff Weller, chief meteorologist, is tracking some rain chances.
Yeah, lots of sunshine out there earlier, Jessica, but now the clouds have rolled back in, and the rain showers are not too far behind. Here's the radar, and again, the clouds have rolled back in, and the rain is across portions of Price County, over Rusk County as well. These are light showers. There's nothing severe at all in here, but they will be persistent for a couple hours tonight, as there's several waves of rain to get through. One there, second one there, but notice how narrow it is right over here. Nice weather again, and that will return for tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures, though, are hanging out in the 70s, a couple 60s with a rain cooled air to the west of us. We had high temperatures near 80 again today. The high was 79 in Rhinelander, 80 in Wapaka. So overall, a very nice day again today, temperature-wise, with now some showers entering the picture. Our forecast then tonight, though, is scattered showers and a couple of thunderstorms, non-severe, with low temperatures down near 59. Your full forecast is coming up. Jessica?
Thank you, Jeff. A pair of Lincoln County parents are facing drug charges after a welfare check for their one-year-old child. Social Services asked deputies to assist in a home check in the town of Pine River. The officers reported that the parents had been using drugs and the home was used for drug trafficking. The child's 20-year-old mother admitted to recently using drugs including cocaine, methamphetamine, and fentanyl. Both she and the 18-year-old male were arrested on drug charges. Their names were not immediately released. The child was placed into the care of another family member. A baby has died after a semi crashed into a home Monday near near Oshkosh. Authorities say a 63-year-old man was driving the tractor trailer and was traveling on Interstate 41 when the truck left the road for an unknown reason and crashed into a home. An 8-month-old baby boy inside the home was killed, and the driver of the semi suffered minor injuries in the crash. That crash is under investigation. The countdown is on for people who still have to pay off their student loans. Federal student loan payments are set to restart on August 31st. The date has been extended multiple times. Whether it's being extended again is still up in the air. A White House spokesperson says the Department of Education will, quote, continue to assess the impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic and the economy on student loan borrowers. If this goes like past extensions, there could be a decision in a matter of weeks. Tensions have cooled down. That's according to Vilas County Highway Commissioner Troy Shalinsky, who came under criticism from county residents back in May. But now the group behind much of the uproar agrees that the debate has cooled down over a road that they believe is worth saving.
A lot of the features of their plan for the road, the expansion, the tree-free zone, treated it like it was just an ordinary road. It's not an ordinary road.
Doug Scott, along with other members of the Save Our Rustic Road group, have met with the Highway Department since May. He says these talks have been fruitful in finding a solution.
We met in the Highway Department's offices and made some more progress, and they committed to, discuss with us which trees would go.
According to the group's website, the community is working towards a relationship with the Highway Department that is open, transparent, and based on mutual trust. Right now, brushing operations have been paused until a plan can be finalized between both parties. Organizations are working to preserve lakes throughout the Northwoods. Coming up on Newswatch 12, how the groups are protecting lakes and keeping them healthy. That's right after weather, right here at Newswatch 12.
Blood donation helps people survive the toughest part of their life. But life is so much more than just surviving. Every drop of blood can become someone else's experience of a lifetime. When you donate blood this summer, you're giving the gift of moments that become memories. Your blood donation, their summer. Schedule today at communityblood.org. The Community Blood Center, connecting lives, sharing life.
Follow the path through the beautiful gardens to the lakefront at Pirates Hideaway. Enjoy ice cream on the sky deck overlooking the Eagle River chain of lakes. In addition to offering cruises on the pirate ship, Pirates Hideaway has a full bar, outdoor yard games, wood fire pizzas, appetizers, and more. Enjoy relaxing summer evenings with live music on the beach. Pirates Hideaway in Eagle River. Stop by and experience one of the most unique lakeside family attractions in northern Wisconsin. Visit EagleRiverPirates.com for information.
It's Slumberland's anniversary sale, and to celebrate, we're stacking the deals. Buy any sofa or sectional and get 20% off your second purchase. Now for the stacking, get another 20% off both items.
20 plus another 20?
Yep, and there's more. Buy any recliner or accent chair and get 20% off your second purchase. And stack an additional 20% off both items.
Discounts? On top of discounts?
Plus, we are still offering great special financing at Slumberland Furniture.
Outlaw. That's what can happen because of the Supreme Court, and Ron Johnson's with them. The Supreme Court's decision ended abortion services in Wisconsin, and Ron Johnson supported the decision, making it illegal in Wisconsin, even in cases of rape and incest. Doctors can be prosecuted, a woman's right to choose criminalized. Johnson even said, if you don't like it, you can move. Ron Johnson's not for us. SMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
You were up really early, you watched the sunrise this morning, but then the clouds rolled back in about midday today, and now the rain showers are not too far behind. Nothing heavy or severe, but overall, a couple of rain showers to get through tonight into early parts of tomorrow morning. Out there now, though, temperature-wise, it's 76 in Rhinelander, a southwest breeze at 8, and a dew point there creeping up near 60 now as it's getting more and more humid outside. Over in Wausau, it's 80 for you, a southwest breeze at 8 as well, and the pressure's falling as low pressure is approaching the area. Around the horn, morning temperatures are hanging out from the low 80s over here to mid 70s over here and rain-cooled 60s across parts of western Wisconsin. Overall, we're going to cool off just a bit tonight with all the clouds and moisture around this evening into early parts of tomorrow. And there's not a lot of heat anywhere right now. You got the rain-cooled stuff right here, but notice how there's no 90s out there right now. All 80s across the plains, and that's a sign of what's coming our way as well, as we do have moderating temperatures coming, but nothing really hot on the way. Okay, the average high is 80, the record low being 42 back in 1991, and the record high of 98 back in 1955. And the sun sets later on at 8:33 this evening. We could use some rainfall. We'll get a little bit of rainfall out there tonight. Here's that trend going forward. 75 degrees tomorrow, 70 on Thursday, and that could be a stretch, meaning much of Thursday we're going to spend in the 60s across our region. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday looking pretty good. Back up in the mid 80s on Sunday. Remember, the Oneida County Fair is this weekend in Rhinelander. Okay, so allergy-wise, if you're sniffling and sneezing, that's me. The tree pollen moderate category, grass now in the moderate to high category, and so is the mold. So they're all on the board right now. This could be a problem for you in your eyes if you're watering. This could be a reason why. Okay, so looking outside currently, we had clear skies earlier, but now the clouds are rolling back in, and those are some showers out there. Now there's nothing heavy, there's no severe weather, but still we'll get a couple hours of showers and a couple of thunderstorms out there tonight as we work our way across northern Wisconsin. Everybody should get in the action with this one. There is a back edge to it right there. That'll come through tomorrow morning before some more showers get in here later on tomorrow evening. So overall, a kind of wet pattern on the way for us beginning tonight into tomorrow. Our forecast then tonight, though, is scattered showers and a couple of thunderstorms out there again. Non-severe, not heavy. Look for low temperatures down near 60 and a southwest breeze around 5 to 10. For tomorrow, it's Wednesday already. Partly cloudy skies and breezy. A couple storms late in the day can't be ruled out, with low temperature or highs near 75 and a west wind that could gust tomorrow near 25, especially through the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows that chance for rain tomorrow. Most of tomorrow is going to stay dry. A better chance for rain gets in here on Thursday again, non-severe with highs near 70. Kind of a cool day on Thursday, right? The average high being 80. And then look what happens. Friday 73, Saturday sunny near 80, and then we're in the 80s on Sunday and Monday with a couple of thunderstorms through the afternoon. Jessica?
Thank you, Jeff. As temperatures surge in cities across the U.S., the Biden administration is taking action to deal with the extreme heat. The federal government launched heat.gov on Tuesday. It's a new website to help Americans understand and plan for extreme temperatures. The site will include maps with heat forecasts, the CDC's heat and health tracker, and information on how to stay safe during extreme heat. Extreme heat is the #1 weather-related cause of death in the U.S. More than 700 people die from extreme heat every year. A tradition returned to the Rhinelander District Library for the first time since 2019. Of course, we're talking about the annual worm race, which brings out excitement from young kids looking to take home the top prize.
Go Billy!
The kids pick their worms, which then get dropped on a table. The rules are simple. The worms that gets out of the circle first wins. The children's service director says it's designed to be simple for the kids to enjoy.
And worms aren't something that you race every day, so it's fun for them to get together. A lot of them sign up with friends and in groups, and then they race each other, and it's just a fun time for them.
In the past years, the crowds were much bigger, but because of how popular the event was, the library has had to restrict how many worm teams can participate. The library says some families start asking about the event in February and March in anticipation for the summertime staple. Americans grew even more pessimistic about the U.S. economy over the past month. That's according to the Conference Board's latest survey on consumer attitudes, intentions, and expectations. The research group Consumers' Confidence Index slipped about 2.5 points from June to July to 95.7. It's the third straight month the index fell, a decline driven by consumers souring on the state of current business conditions. Meanwhile, the index for assessments in current business and labor conditions tumbled about 6 points to 141.3. A Conference Board spokesperson said expectations of consumers for the next 6 months ahead held relatively steady, but remain at a level that suggests recession risks persist. She added inflation continues to weigh heavy. Walmart says inflation is actually leading them to cut some prices on products. Monday, Walmart's CEO Doug McMillon said rising food and fuel prices have many shoppers pulling back on buying clothes and other items. So to get rid of a huge buildup of inventory, the company says it's slashing prices on clothing and some big-ticket products. The company also expects a general slowdown on consumer spending in the second half of the year. Those projections caused the company's stock to fall 9% in after-hours trading. If the Northwoods are known for something, it's the abundance of lakes and rivers. But in order to keep that a main attraction, it takes protection. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson tells us how 2 organizations are working to make sure lakes stay healthy.
The importance of lakes is, for one thing, they're so incredibly beautiful.
Hearing the waves crash is one of Susan Knight's favorite sounds. Knight describes lakes as if they're magical. She also describes lakes as something in danger.
It's such a precious resource, and we need to protect it.
As part of the Vilas County Lakes and Rivers Association, Knight gets to preach this to many people.
We have learned over the years that probably one of the most important things that homeowners can do is to protect their shoreline in order to protect lakes.
For 25 years, the association has been working to sustainably preserve, protect, and enhance.
Vilas County is so rich in water.
Carrie Rasmussen is right there alongside her. Rasmussen works with the Northwoods Land Trust.
We partner with different organizations, and right now we have a big focus on promoting land conservation in Vilas County.
The Northwoods Land Trust is always proactively protecting lakes and shorelines. It works mostly with private landowners to give them options to protect their legacy.
It's a great way to honor their history and protect that legacy, and then it will benefit current and future generations of both people and wildlife.
Rasmussen says without these organizations working together, lakes are in danger of losing their beauty, something Knight says the Northwoods isn't the same without.
It's in everybody's interest to protect it, not just because of their natural beauty and because of the inherent value of the lakes themselves, but also it is our economic engine of Vilas County, and so it's in everybody's interest to protect this beautiful, beautiful resource that we have.
Reporting for Newswatch 12 in Boulder Junction, I'm Morgan Johnson.
We're getting an inside look at a new exhibit at a local art museum. Coming up on Newswatch 12, what it's teaching the public and how long it'll be on display.
A lot of people at or near retirement age are worried right now. And I get it. The market's down, inflation's high, and we don't know what may come next. But now is not the time to hide from your finances. Now is an imperative time to make a plan for your future with a second opinion. With the right guidance, a secure retirement is within your grasp, but you have to take the first step. So don't wait. Give us a call at 715-355-4445 or visit retirewithbushka.com right now to schedule your complimentary, no-obligation consultation.
Son, it's about time we had the talk. It's time you knew the truth. Windows can take a beating, especially here in the Midwest. When it's time to replace them, call Feldco.
Isn't Feldco offering 2-for-1 windows right now, Dad?
They are, son. They are.
Less talk, more action. 2-for-1 windows from Feldco makes home improvement easy and affordable.
2-for-1 windows from Feldco ends Sunday. Call now.
Call quality windows, siding, and doors. Call 866 for Feldco.
Find everything you need to enhance your curb appeal at Menards. Get a clean edge around gardens and flower beds with Master Gardener Lawn Edging. It maintains the integrity of your landscaping. All lawn edging is 11% off. Pittsburgh Ultra Advanced Stain is an exterior stain and sealant in one. It will bring out the natural wood look while adding protection against harsh elements. Get 11% off all exterior wood stains at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
And my economic plan is moving this country in a better direction.
What planet is he living on? Record gas prices, 40-year high inflation, costing families $5,000 more for their necessities. Sorry, Joe, that's the wrong direction. Here on planet Earth, Senator Johnson voted against Biden's massive deficit spending that sparked inflation, and he passed tax cuts to help Wisconsin families survive the economic turmoil caused by Democrats.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
The Leoki Woodson Art Museum in Wausau is displaying their Abundant Future exhibition to the public. This exhibition's main purpose is to celebrate the diversity and history of cultivated plants grown for clothing, healing, and food. Over 40 art pieces from all over the country are featured in the museum. Amy Beck, the marketing and communications manager, says that whether you're inside or outside, you'll find something interesting.
It's a wonderful opportunity whether you're in the rooftop sculpture garden or in the grounds in the sculpture garden outdoors at the museum or in the galleries.
Summer's the best time for flowers to bloom, which is why Amy picked this exhibition this summer.
Now as we're progressing, as you're watching the progression of plants flower and bloom and set on and harvest from your own gardens, it's an opportunity to really celebrate that.
The Abundant Future exhibition is free to the public. The last day to go is August 28th. Could you imagine winning $810 million? For most people, that's hard to comprehend, but at the same time, it doesn't stop people from taking a chance. Michael Fuller has more.
You can't win if you don't play.
And people are playing with the hopes of winning that grand prize. But for some, the thought of winning $810 million,
my head would explode.
Isn't really digestible. But even if you were the lucky winner, $810 million won't be what you take home. Taxes will make a big dent. And if you choose the lump sum instead of being paid over time, the cash payout would be $470.1 million. But that isn't stopping folks from shooting their shot.
I usually play a lot of tickets here because, he's pretty lucky here for some reason.
David Bonhomme has been playing to win for over 40 years. He's been coming to the Cheshire Convenience Store, which was the store for the winning Powerball ticket of a whopping $185.3 million back in February. And Bonhomme is hoping that some of that magic will rub off on him.
I mean, I got 3 kids, 4 grandchildren. They would do all right if I ever hit it, but, I just play to win.
I didn't see too many people. We used to have a lot. Now I didn't see too many.
Berlin Convenience and Deli Store owner Naeem Houdin has noticed something different this go-round.
I don't know. People doesn't want to spend money, or just people maybe buying only one ticket. People was buying before 200, 300. Now maybe people are buying only one.
But for the folks who are playing, what would they do with the money?
I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I'd take care of a lot of people, I think. And I'd eat well.
I definitely share it with a lot of people. A lot of friends, because there's no way I could spend it now. I mean, I'm 62 years old, so how am I going to spend all that money? I live normally. I had a normal job all my life, just retired, so, I just would share it with everybody.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
Oh, great. My wireless bill just went up.
Should have gone with US Cellular. They aren't raising prices on any of their plans.
Seriously?
Yeah, my price won't increase.
Well, that is refreshing. I feel like everywhere you turn these days, prices are going up.
Supply chain got us too. Don't get me started on the overhead cost.
At US Cellular, every plan for everyone is price protected.
I respect a female entrepreneur.
US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
As owner of Wisconsin's largest construction company, I have a blueprint, a plan for every project. So here's mine for Wisconsin. I'll stand up to the radical left and their socialist agenda. We'll back the blue and get tough on violent crime. Bad guys, they're not gonna like me. I'll crack down on election fraud and keep schools open 5 days a week, no matter what Fauci says. I'm Tim Michaels, and that's my plan. Now let's get to work.
Come join us at the historic Waswaganing Indian Bowl located in downtown Lac du Flambeau, Tuesdays through August 16th. Experience the culture and pageantry of Ojibwe powwow, relax to the soothing sounds of Native American drums, and enjoy the vibrant colors of traditional regalia worn by the authentic Ojibwe dancers. Watch and take part of their intertribal dances and come tour our Ojibwe Summer Village gates, open at 6 with grand entry at 7. Come and refresh your spirit, paid by the Native American Tourism of Wisconsin.
Culver's couldn't have started anywhere but in Sauk City, Wisconsin. Still today, we are a family restaurant.
Here, nearby farms grow the food we eat, smiles are contagious, and everyone is someone's neighbor. It's a place where our love of fresh food is as strong as our love for each other. It's a feeling of welcome you'll notice the moment you stop by. Because where we come from has made us who we are, and for that, we couldn't be more proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Seen Tim Michaels' phony ads about special interests?
I'm not beholden to them.
The truth? Tim Michaels is one of them. He was a leader of a special interest group lobbying for gas tax hikes. Michaels sat on the board as they repeatedly pushed higher gas taxes and automatic yearly gas tax hikes. Michaels' company bankrolled a special interest who even backed Tony Evers' gas tax increase. Special interests, higher taxes, the real Tim Michaels.
All right, Jessica, this is a really, really, really sad day because Choco Tacos are no longer. Can you believe this?
It's so sad. I just can't.
I went to 2 places today looking for Choco Tacos. There's a picture, and if you've never had a Choco Taco, I think our time is over, right?
Yeah, exactly. And Klondike says it discontinued the taco-shaped ice cream because Just because.
It's just...
The Choco Taco has been around since the 80s, but the company says they're not as popular as other products. Fans are already taking to social media with comments like Choco Taco has fallen, and they always take the best things away from us. There's still hope, though. Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian tweeted an offer to Klondike's parent company to buy rights to Choco Taco. So we may...
There is hope.
There's
hope is our strategy here. So, and all my friends eat Choco Tacos. So, I mean, they're making money, right? All right, temperatures out there now is going to melt the Choco Taco with temperatures in the 70s and 80s. We'll get some rain showers in here tonight, but then we should get a break in the action again tomorrow for several hours, followed by a couple of thunder showers in the forecast later on tomorrow evening. But then look what happens here. We have a couple more storms on Thursday. Not really an all-day rain. Don't cancel your plans. And then the weekend looks fantastic right now with warming temperatures back up into the 80s.
Thank you, Jeff. Looking forward to that weekend. Lester Holt is next. We'll see you back here at 6.